Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 5 of Mystical Block, a mod pack by MonicoIsCool. So, in the last episode, I set up this new farm on Inferium, I think that's like the 5th level of Essence so that we get more production. And I put it on Emerald, but I kept one Emerald line, one Diamond line. I haven't replaced these two yet, but I switched it over to Netherite. And the reason is simple. Let me just give you a quick example as to why. If I come to Emerald and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I find Netherite somewhere here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you'll notice that 8 Netherite gives me 1 Netherite ingot at 50,000 EMC, whereas oh, that's Uranite. Well, that's not what I wanted. Just give me a second. I wanted Emerald. Whereas Emerald, you need 9 to make one, and it's only 16. This is 3 times more. So, yeah, if I'm going to be doing any EMC shenanigans, I'm going to be doing it with Netherite, not with Emerald. It's way better. And here, these are all our new seeds that we made last episode. Well, I made them in the time lapse, but I prepared the material. Dye seed, lead seed, uranium seed, nickel seed, silver seed, limestone seed. Oh, that limestone seed, I just did it because the quest. Nickel seed, Certus quartz seed. Then right here we have aluminum seed, rubber seed, zinc seed. Oh, do I have 2 lines of zinc seed? Okay, that's not good. Platinum seed and tin seed, and then we have the 3 major line. All of those are only 4. These I made 3 lines of 9. 1 for fluix seed because I wanted a lot of fluix seed fast. This one is for uraninite because we're gonna address power in the next episode, and this one's netherite because I wanted a lot of netherite fast. So with all of that done, today what I'd like to do is finally get our refined storage system. Because 1, I don't want to have all of these chests all over the place. And 2, the thing that I've been complaining the most every single mod pack that I've been playing is that we get it so far down the line that it's not even really worth anymore. Oh, I don't know which one's showing. I want to remove that. Okay, perfect. I want to get it as soon as possible because this is a resource-rich pack, so I just want to have fun and do whatever I want. I also reorganized here because we're now getting some heads. So unlike these things, the Zombie Heart, Catalyzing Glen, Ribbone, and Chill Ice Syria are rare, so I put it in 4x4 drawer. Same with Spider Eyes and Grave Dust. And same with heads. So I just put those in quad drawers. And whatever has more chance of getting more, I've put in better drawers. Which brings me to right here. We need 32 gunpowder, 32 bone, 32 rotten flesh. Stack, stack, stack. Thank you. Another quest done. So let's grab that beautiful, beautiful bread that we don't need and show that in our feeding backpack. And if we come over here, the only thing, there's only 2 things left, really. It's this netherite. You know what? Let's go and get those done. There's the forest of something something, and there's the something something else. We'll just check in a moment. So I'll grab a second netherite, because if I'm going to be upgrading stuff, I want to upgrade all of the stuff. So I'm going to come right here, and I never made a... Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just grab this and go. We're going to make the, I never remembered the name, I just remember the recipe, the smithing table. So here's the smithing table. We'll put it here for now. And I'm going to go emerald mesh. And this is going to give us a netherite mesh. Oh, wow, 199 that we're going to put back down here. And then we're going to remove our backpack. And we're going to do the same thing with the backpack, where we're just going to upgrade it to the max level. And so this backpack is now at max level. We're never going to have a higher upgrade than that. And now our backpack I think it only added a line and a new upgrade right here. So this is amazing, and we're good to go. So today, I'm gonna grab all of this. This is all material that I prepped for this episode to be able to craft whatever we need crafting. And basically, we're going to try and follow like the quest line. And so let's go right here. I'm going to need a little bit of you. And let's get started. Sorry, I'm a bit too excited about what I want to do. So this is done right here. This is done right here. We might be doing this one if we have a little bit of time at the end. And then we're going to have to do the Twilight Forest, but that's going to come a bit later. We're going to go adventuring when I feel that we have a bit more protection and a better weapon. So let's go down to Age of Storage, where we completed all the drawer stuff. We're probably going to clean up these quests at some point, but none of these really matter to me right now. And since we can't do the Everlasting upgrade, I don't see any good thing about doing this. And we have all of this here. The storage route network, because we're going into refined storage immediately, we're not going to need. We're just going to do it at some point as a quest cleanup. But today, let's get started with this. So we want a controller. I'm just going to bookmark it. And where is my... Oh, so I have them here. So first off, we're going to be making some machine casing. So we're going to need some granites. No, that's not granite. That's diorite. What is this one? Where's the granite? Andesite. Okay, right there. So we're going to go like this and make... I'm going to make 5 of these for now. I don't know if I'm going to need any more. If I do, I can always like EMC them. And then we can go controller. We're going to... Oh, okay. So we're going to get stuck because of the processor. So the processors are EMCable. So we're definitely going to take advantage of that. The raw advance is made with the diamond, redstone, and silicone. And then there's multiple of them with processor binding. So we're going to need a diamond, a gold, a basic. Can we make this one? Obsidian. Yeah, we should be able to make this one too. This is the only one, the raw withering, we're not going to be able to make because of the nether star. So first we're going to need processor binding. So I'm going to grab this and go, you know what? Yeah, I don't really need to. So 8 processor binding. Perfect. So I'm going to need a diamond, an iron, and let's just go. So this, oh, sorry, I'm also going to need some redstone, and let's go. So this processor binding, I'm going to check this in. We're going to make a diamond one, and then we're going to make a gold one, and then we're going to make the raw basic. And what's the last one? I think we can still make one more. We can make this one if we get a crafting table into obsidian. 3 obsidian. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So let's do all of this, and let's just craft these together. Just 1 second. And I want to check something quickly. So that's a raw... Aha! That's what I... Yeah. Okay. I just forgot I should probably have duped those before, but we're just going to redo them. This one, and then that one. And I'm just going to check what other recipe is there that's done with this. All the rest is just cooking. Is there any other recipe we make with this? Nope, just cooking. Raw neural, just cooking. I'm checking so that I'm going to dupe them if I... So I'm never going to need any of these raw ever again. So we can just go one here, and I don't want to wait. So one here and one here. And these I'm going to need when I'm going to make the nether star. So I'm just going to throw that in here for the time being. Can get this one, and that one. Perfect. So this is the simplest one. So we're going to put one here, and we're going to get a stack of them. We're going to get a stack and a half, I guess. Then we're going to go with the gold one, and we're going to try and get 2 or 3 stacks, at least 2 stacks of those. Perfect. And then we're going to put the diamond processor. And this one we're going to use Netherite. Look at this. 5, 11. You see how much better this is than Emerald? So yeah, that's why I wanted to use that as a production material. So grab those two, and then we're going to make this neural processor. And I don't know how much. Oh, they're not that expensive. For some kind of reason, I thought they would be more expensive, but that's okay. We're going to be good. You know what? Throw that in there. And I have a lot of everything now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to respect my dupe law and just keep one of each of those in here in case we need some for later. And then we're going to continue. You know what? You too. Great. So now we should be able to make the controller. Like so. So this is the controller, and there's nothing really we can do with a controller yet. So let me just get rid of these things, and let's just continue. What else did I get rid of? Wow, my inventory just emptied completely. Anyway, let's go with the quest line. So now we need, so this controller is like the heart. Now we're going to need some cable. So you know what? Let's just favorite these, and we're going to make some cables. Just like so. Oh, I know. Those. Okay, so let's just make some cables. Some cables. Once we have auto crafting, this won't be a problem anymore for the time being, because we don't have auto crafting. I'm just going to auto duping. Perfect. So we got all of these. Then we're going to need, so we need storage, which is the disk drive and the disk, and we need access, which is a grid. And in this case, they want us to make a crafting grid. So to make a crafting grid, we first need to make a grid. Just want to quickly check. Grid becomes a crafting grid. What else are grid used for? Portable grid, pattern grid. Okay, so we're going to make a grid, and then we're probably going to dupe it. Okay, for the grid, we're going to need destructive core and construction cores. So first, let's go with, oh, I should have done a search. Grid. We're going to A this, and then we're going to say we need some construction core. So construction core is a glowstone right here. Perfect. So let's try that again. Construction core. Great. Let's come over here. We're going to need a lot of those. So let's just go construction core and give me some. Great. And we're going to store one for the future. And I don't want rain, so just give me a second. Then we're going to make the destruction core, also going to make a stack of it. So now let's make a destruction core right here. And do the same with this one. And put a netherite in there. Grab this. And we can just throw that one in here. Perfect. So now we should be able to make our grid. We're going to need 3 glass, and then we should be able to make our grid like so, which we're also going to copy. Okay, so I'm going to keep one right here, and we're able to continue. So it wants us to make a crafting grid. Oh, so let's make a crafting table. And I think that's going to be the easiest thing. We're going to search by crafting table. There's not a lot of things that you can make. Really? Brown grid? Oh, it's going to give me... Okay, forget it. I hate when it does that. It's going to be this. It's going to be a grid. And it's going to be one of those. The advanced processor, I believe. Crafting grid. So now we have a access method. What we're only missing right now is some basic storage. So let's get a quartz, a disk drive. We're going to need 1 chest for that. So I think I have chest in here. Yeah, so let's grab 1 chest. And let's just go machine casing, find the disk drive, disk. Hello. You know what? Disk drive, just sometimes really too annoying. Okay, and I don't care for more than 1 disk drive for now. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to want to put this in the center of my platform. Well, this is the center of my platform, so you're going to have to move somewhere else. And you, I'm going to move later. So let's just start with this. I'm going to go with where I need a build block. 1 second. So I made a hole, but what I want is something to hit against like this. Perfect. So I can do that. Great. So now that we have that, we're going to put the disk drive on this side, and we're going to put the crafting grid on top right here. Now we need to power this, so I'm going to steel you up. And if I put it right next to, oh, that works. Perfect. So I'm just going to do that for now. And we now have a crafting grid and a controller and a disk drive. We just don't have any disk. So now we're going to get to that part. We need a 1K drive, so we need to make a 1K storage part. And you know what? We're just going to go in here now. So 1K drive, we want a 1K storage part. You know what? Let's just grab a stack. Oh, that's not a stack. That's 44. Guess we're getting out of glass. So let's just do a 1K storage part. And we're just like, you see that I have all the resources to do all of this. I just don't want to be bothering with this crap. And grab a stack. Perfect. And we're going to make one 1K drive that we're going to put in here. And then we're going to use these to make a 4K. So technically right now, I should be able to put most of all of this in here. Oh, almost. Okay, so that's not a bad success. So let's grab, can I make another one of those? Perfect. And I'm going to make this into a 4K drive. So that's a 4K drive, which I'm going to put here, which means now I can do this. And you know what? I'm just going to go now dupe the 4K drive and give me all the 1K and put them all in here because I'm not going to be using 1K anymore. Oh, that was dumb. I should have kept one, I guess. So I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to keep one 4K, although to be honest, like I just said, I don't think I'm really ever going to want to go back to the 1K again. So this is going to give us a 16K. I'm going to make two. And one of the 16K is going to become a 16K storage disk. The other one's going to be duped. Perfect. And some more. You know what? Give me all of that. We're going to save this one. And then this... Do I have a 16K? No, I didn't make a 16K drive. So let's start by making a 16K drive. Oh, I did. Well, darn it. Let's put two of them. Those are good to have. Then we'll go with the 64 now. So now we need the 64K storage part. And we're going to make two of those. Perfect. We're going to put one to dupe. I'm going to put in here. And do I have some emerald? I'm going to use the emerald because I don't have the netherite right now. But that should... Oh, that's not a lot. Okay. So this is good. This is... Sorry, I'm just checking my dupes. Yep. And do I have a green and a blue? Yes. So now I can put these in here. That's not even enough for one. Can I? Nope. Okay, you know what? Let's just do a netherite run because I need the duping power of EMC. And if I come over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I go like this, and I'm going to dump some of those on demand. How much is that? 3.2 million. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's just go and continue. So, if I go like this, perfect. Let's make one of the drives. So this is going to give us a 64K drive. That one right here. That we're going to put right here. And now, can we make the two? I think we're going to make the 256. But then I believe we're going to stop there for now. Make a second one. Perfect. We're going to keep this 256 for future duping. We're going to grab this 256 and we're going to make it into a drive. Like so. And voila. So we still have the 124, 496. Like we have these, the millions and the gajillions. Like we're going to do that later. It really doesn't matter right now. Okay. So now that we have this storage system, now like we can throw a lot more stuff in here. Next thing though is this is the basic system. So technically now everything that I have in here, everything that I have in everywhere, I can just start dumping in there. And I'll do that in the great cleanup of 2024. No, I'm not going to wait that long, but that just sounded funny to say. Okay, so now we want to get auto crafting possibilities. So we need a crafter. So I'm going to come right here and search for crafter. And this is one of the only really annoying thing of this mod is like, I don't care about colored crafter. And because of the colored crafter, you end up in a situation where it's really hard to find the crafter. So I'm going to put that right here and I'm going to give myself a couple of crafter. I'm going to put one in here for the dupe. And if I come back here, that crafter has some upgrades. So let's grab some iron, gold, demons. I should really lock those drawers. That's also going to be something I'm going to do in my cleanup. So this crafter is going to get upgraded into an iron crafter. Is that a plank? Like, why would there be a plank there? Anyway. No, it's not a plank. Okay. So, what is the recipe again? It's probably a chest. Yeah, it's a chest. Oh, I have chest on me, so give me a second. Plank didn't make any sense, but a chest actually kind of does. So that's an iron crafter. We're also going to go to the next level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. And then, so this is going to... Okay, that's a quest, I guess. Gold crafter. Let me just check. Was there a quest? Oh yeah. So now can we go to diamond crafter? That's going to require a lot of diamonds. All right, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So let's go. Let's continue with this. So let's get a diamond crafter. And the diamond crafter can become... So you know what? I would like the netherite crafter, but for now, I don't have the netherite for it. So I'm not going to be wasting that much netherite. I'm just going to go with the diamond crafter. Going to say, make me a couple, put all of those back in here. So each netherite crafter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, each diamond crafter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's grab those. This should be good enough for now. And again, we're just going to put one of those to be held up for duping if we need to later. And I think we can get started with this. So now give me some cable. And yeah, storage bus. So let's just search at refined. So the refined storage system has these external storage, these importer, and these exporter. Okay, so we're going to make a external storage right here, like so. We're going to make an importer, like so, and an exporter, like so. And then we're going to also be duping those. So the external storage, I'm going to put in here, and I don't know how much it's going to take to get a stack. Perfect. That's a stack for me. Then, oh, no, that's the external storage. So now these are exporters. I don't know if I'm really going to need that many exporters. So that's half a stack. That'll be good for me. And then we'll do the importer and probably just half a stack also. Like so. That's good for me. Yeah, so perfect. Let's just do that setup quickly. So now in my time lapse, I just built a little way to go underground. I'm just going to give myself a place to see like so. And I'm going to reclose this gap in a moment. So I need those to go build under, and let's go. So right here, I put some water down, and then I just built a little way to go down because I wanted to pass the cable underground like I told you guys I would be doing. So we're just going to continue building down this way till the middle of the platform. Ooh, do I have some? Yeah, I do have some torches. It's kind of important if we don't want to have any mobs spawning. We're just going to continue down this way. And the beauty of the refined storage instead of the applied energistic is that it's just so much simpler, which is something I do not understand, to be honest. Like, if you're a Modpack maker, why would you put both applied energistic and refined storage? Like, the only thing I could think of is that you might have some players that finds that the refined storage is a bit too powerful. Like, to be honest, the applied energistic is more realistic in the fact that it has limitation and you have to make choices, and to be able to craft, you need multiple different crafters and stuff like that. So it is more realistic in a sense, but we're now playing in a mod pack that has magical essence, and where this magical essence just produces gazillions of resources. So spare me the realism thing and the saying that, oh, it would be so much more realistic. Like, I agree, it would be more realistic, but I'm not playing this pack for the realism. I'm playing this pack because it's going to be fun as all heck. So we're going to stick an external storage here, and we're going to set this one to like a 100 priority. So the point of the priority is simple. The priority makes it so that... That's not what I wanted. You know what? Let me just turn back on. Not that it really matters, but let me turn back that on so that I'm going to catch it. This is what I want. So what I was going to say is that I lost my train of thought. Great. Yeah. I don't know. I was saying something, but like I said, I'm not doing this for realism. Oh, priority. So the 100 priority means that whenever we push something in the system, it's going to try and go in the drawer system first. If it cannot go in the drawer system, then it's going to go in the drive. So let me just come back right here. I'm going to get my key, and we're going to come right here, and we're going to lock all the drawers. By right-clicking this, now all the drawers are locked. So nothing can go in those drawers without actually putting them in manually. So do you see how? Yes, it's Halloween. Hello. Okay, so you see how there's one diamond here. If I come here and I push the diamond in, diamonds are now here. And also, I don't know if you noticed, this is now what we have access to in here. So I can just go ahead and throw all of these things in here, and they'll go in the right spot. Technically, the only problem that I have now is that in the beginning, I put a bit too many things in the disk. But considering that I have 357K of space, it's not a big problem. Also, the other thing that's simpler is that this one is a 1K storage disk. Every item is 1 byte. So this disk can hold 1,000 item. And it's not per type of item. It's like, you want to put 1,000 sand, you'll put 1,000 sand. You want to put 1,000 different item, you'll put 1,000 different item. So this is really much simpler. Oh, hello. Okay, I'll have to check how did that creeper spawn up there, because this is creeping me out. I'm so funny. Bye-bye. Don't care about you. Okay, so let's just sleep because I don't want to have these ghost noise and stuff like that. And then we can continue with some auto crafting. Okay, next thing that's really cool is going to be auto crafting. And yes, I'm going to clean all of that up in the time lapse. So for this, we need some crafters. Well, sorry, we do have crafters. So we have crafters. So let me just open up the ground right here. And we're just going to grab some cables. I'm going to have to figure out where they're coming from. Doesn't matter for now. So I'm going to grab me some cables and I'm going to go under like this. And then we can start putting down some crafter. And because they're touching something that already exists, they're all connected. So all of these crafter can automatically craft based on recipe. So for that, we're going to need a crafting pattern grid. So if I search for pattern grid, oh, and by the way, these are not connected right now. We're going to fix that right now. We're going to say search box GI synchronized. So, oh, now we have the pattern grid. So we're going to make a pattern first. And we're going to dupe it because we're going to need a lot of patterns. Yeah, just give me stacks on stacks on stacks of pattern. Then we're going to go craft the pattern grid. Pattern grid. So the pattern grid is going to let us make patterns. So we're going to grab this and we're going to put it right on top here. And now we can put patterns right here and we can start making auto crafting. So the first thing usually you do is you say, I want to craft patterns. And then I grab this, I take the first auto crafter, I put it here. And when I say pattern, I can now say, make me 10 of these. And it's just, oh, it's missing glass. So it's just like that. Just going to cook some glass for now a little bit. And well, that's what right now, everything that I've been duping, I'm not going to need to dupe anymore because I'm just going to be able to auto craft all of it. The thing is, I need to have enough resources for it. Now, the interesting part, and this is really interesting, we're going to go and do a little bit more work down here. We're going to come down here. Oh, sorry, come down here. And then we're going to connect right here. Oh, I did not think this through. That's not a problem. We'll rearrange it. So let me just close back that gap that I do not want right here. And okay, so my thing is right here. So I'll take out this one back there and I'll put these like so. Oh, I didn't know I could do this. And you know what? I'm just going to go down this way. I'm going to build whatever scaffolding I need to be able to build the setup that I want. I want this to be amazing. So right here, I'll go a bit further. So right here, yeah, that's a good place. Let me just, this one's going to be a bit tricky to do because it's not exactly in the easiest of position, and we're just going to come down and hopefully those are going to connect. Are they on the same level? Yes, they are. Perfect. So now we're just going to go back down this way. Oh, don't forget to light up whatever building block we're setting because we already have zombies spawning in places that I would not be expecting any zombies to be spawning. And then right here is going to be where we're going to connect this. So I'll use all of the block till the end and hopefully, oh yeah, I'm good. I was going to say, hopefully we can get to it to be able to connect. So we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go down this way. I think that's why I want to go under. All of my cabling is going to be out of sight, out of mind, so that we don't have like a disgusting setup everywhere. Let me just take that out. Oh. And then we can go back up. Technically, we only need to put the external storage now on this. External storage. And we're going to set this one to priority 101. I just want to make sure that the essence and seeds are always going to be here. And we're going to do the same thing. Oh, we already, no, not everything is locked. So when not everything is locked, you right click And the first time it relocks everything that's missing. If you hit it again, it unlocks everything. But if you do it again, then everything is relocked. So now, technically, if we go over here, we're now going to have all of our essence. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I have a small idea, but I'm not, like I said, 100% sure. I think that right now we're not producing enough power. So let's do this, and then let's do you here. And I should have another one of those around here. Yeah, and you. So let's grab those two. Here and here. I'm also going to be getting some much better power soon. Well, soon. Next episode. Next episode, it's going to be power time. So let me just come back here. And these, so this one still has some. And I'll put these in there. And yeah, that's better. So now, okay, we need a lot of power for this thing because the more thing you connect, the more thing you can have. So I didn't talk about the crafter, but the reason you want the diamond crafter at the very least is, look, it can hold 63 pattern and it's 25 times the speed. So now if I come, oh, I don't need to come here. This is what I wanted to show you. Now, if I search for essence, okay, I've got all of these essence right here. But if I click an obsidian, okay, and I look at it, the only thing that obsidian can do is obsidian. The obsidian essence can only make obsidian. So there's absolutely no point for me to have obsidian in my system, okay? Technically, I could make a pattern, but why? Like, I'll just transform that. Same thing for emerald. Emerald only makes emerald. Diamond only make diamond. But when you come to dirt essence, look at all of these recipes. So these I'm going to make patterns. I'm going to say this is going to make sand. Then if I look at the next one, I don't care for puzzles. I'm not going to make a recipe. Don't care about this. Don't care. So I'm going to make the red mushroom recipe, although I'm not honestly not caring all that much, but going to be there. I'm going to make this brown mushroom recipe, and then we're going to make the next one, which is the important one, the clay recipe. Well, I say it's the important one, but it's one of the one for why I made this whole thing in the this essence to begin with. This one's going to be the gravel. And then if we come here, you know what? We're going to make the dirt one, and we're going to also make the grass one. Not quite sure why I would need that, but I honestly, right now, I don't care. These are all things that if I need, I can just get infinity of. And we did sand already. So now we're going to come to this crafter, and we're going to put all of these in here. And now, if I come here and I say, I want some grass, and I want one grass, well, it's going to use 8 and 1, and it's going to make 20. And now we have 20 grass in our system. Then if I look at the other essence, so earth essence is to make soul soil. So we're going to make a pattern for this. Was there any other thing that it makes? No. Nether essence, we can make, I don't care about these. Like, I'm not necessarily going to make every single recipe that I can, but whenever I need something that uses essence, from now on, I'm just going to like make the recipe and just use that. Like when I needed nether brick, I could have just made it like this with nether essence. And the 7, oh, soul sand. Yeah, soul sand is going to be useful. So again, I'm going to come right here and I'm going to put those in here. Next step. So that's auto crafting just with crafter. And that's the beauty. With the refined storage, we don't need a crafter setup, a brain that tells you what you're crafting. These just craft whatever you want whenever you want it. What we want to do next are crafters, a different type of crafters. I want to make these tier 3 crafters. So you know what? Everything needs to be a recipe now. I agree. Let's just make everything. Why are you synchronized anymore? Oh, it's a different one. Okay, so both have their own setup. So if I come here, I want this tier 3 crafter. So I'm going to make a recipe for this tier 3 crafter. I'm going to make a recipe for this redstone torch. I'm going to make a recipe for this crafting table. I'm going to make a recipe for the tier 3 is made from the tier 2. So I need a recipe for the tier 2, which is made from the tier 1. So I need a recipe for the tier 1, which needs a machine frame, which I need to do like this. And now we have an issue. We don't have golden nuggets and we don't have blue dye. But blue dye can be made from lapis, but no. I'm going to be using my dye essence. So if I come here, I'm going to put the dye essence here. And on this side, I'm going to start putting all of these pattern. So if I come back to the crafter, oh, right here. If I come back to the crafter, the tier 1 crafter, what else? Oh, it needed a machine frame. Yeah, we don't have the gold nuggets. Okay, we're going to resolve that problem right now. Let me grab these piston. Oh, jar controller. So I keep the jar controller in here. Let's put piston in here. And you know what? Pistons. We're going to make a recipe for piston. And we're going to make a recipe for sticky piston because we're going to need those at some point for sure. And then we can come here and say compacting. And what I want is a compacting jar that I'm also going to be making a recipe for, but I'm going to use a normal oak jar for that. So compacting jar like this. So oh, it already took the right drawer. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to teach it how to make this. And I'm going to have to teach it how to make oak chest. Like so. And I'm going to have to teach it how to make plank in case we run. Oh, that's a giant log. Wow, I didn't know that recipe existed. That's kind of cool. I'm going to make that recipe instead. So now I can put all of these and I can come back here and ask for a compacting and say, just make me one. Start. Well, I don't know why I said one. I'm going to need like 10. So let's start making some. And that should, I was going to say that should be really fast. As you saw, it was extremely really fast. And now we're going to start. I need to go solve that problem. I need to go solve that problem pretty soon. Anyway, if I put an iron, oh, that's not what I want. So that you have to be careful, okay? So I'm going to unlock this. You have to make sure what I want is put nuggets and then lock this. And the reason I want to do this is that now I'm going to have a drawer. It's probably this one right here. Like so. Perfect. So now that I've done this, I'm going to do it for this and for gold. Let's transform this into nugget. Let's lock this. Let's put the nugget right here. Then we can grab the rest of the gold and do this. So now the beauty, I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to put the metals right here. So let's take this one out and this one out. And I'm really going to be doing all of this in my time lapse. Honestly, right now, I just want to put the basic setup for you to understand. Don't know what this one. Oh, perfect. It's the right one. Perfect. This one and this one. And we're going to grab the feather one right here. We're going to put this one right here. We're going to remove this one. And great. Perfect. So because we have a drawer with nuggets, I know I'm going to fall. Let's do this before I fall. If I come back here, if you remember the crafter, the first crafter recipe, it needed nuggets. But now if I look at gold, I have access to the nuggets, to the blocks, and to the gold ingot. So that's why it's so powerful using these compacting jar. So now if I come here, and I say I want 4 of these compacting jar, look at that. It's going to have to make 24 torches. It's going to have to make some wood. Oh no, it already has the wood. It's going to have to make some crafting table. It's going to have to make some blue dye with the dye essence. And then if I hit start, it's just going to go and shebang, all done. And the reason I did that is those I'm going to make an auto crafting setup around here. You know what? I'm just going to extend back here, I guess. Let me grab some stones. And this is what I want. So this right here and this right here. Okay. So I'm just going to expand back here. So I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to go like this, and yeah. And I'm going to make a simplified setup right here like so with the 4crafter. And for the 4crafter, now we want some export. So let's come right here to exporter and we want to export to all of these. Okay. And then we're going to, you know what? Let me just do something. I should have thought of that before. This is not going to be enough for now, but that's okay. Let's grab this. We're going to change that later when we have the better power. But for now, this is going to need power. So I'm going to go like this. And like this. And over here. Like so. I think that should provide power to everything. Going to go and grab a power brick back there. A simple combustion engine. And 1, 2, you know what? This is the simplest way of getting power for now. So let's just grab a diamond. We're going to come here and we're going to say these are charcoal block and just make some. Perfect. So now I can come back here. I'm just going to make sure, these are using, so I'm going to have to resolve the power issue fairly soon, unfortunately. I thought I would have a bit more time to play around with this, but apparently not. So I'm going to put this down right here, and I'm going to just fill it with power, and I'm just going to need to wrench this to extract the power, and yeah, that's not going to work. So now I need to go back upstairs. Just give me a moment. There's always a way of doing things. Let's just do this and voila. Okay, so these exporter, I'm going to need to connect those. So let's grab some cable. And you know what? I'm going to put an exporter right here for now. And I'm going to grab one charcoal block and I'm going to say, this one is export of charcoal block. And now we're going to start making some recipe. You know what? Let's do one other thing before, because this is the auto crafting of the essence that I want to set up. But let's just search for refined wireless. So we're going to make a wireless transmitter like so. And we're going to put that on top right here. Great. This doesn't have a big range though. It has a 16 block range. So now if I come back here and say add pattern, refined wireless. Perfect. So no, not wireless. So refined range. So now we're going to make a range upgrade like so. We're going to need to first to make some upgrades. You know what? Let's make some range upgrade. So we're going to need a recipe for this. And then we're going to need a recipe for that. We're going to put both of those in here. So now I can say range upgrade. And I can say make 10 of those. Already done. Perfect. And I think, yeah. So we're not going to be able to do that yet. So at some point, we're going to be able to make these range upgrade are going to be transformed into infinity range booster, but only once we get a nether star. Is there a way of getting... Oh! first of all, there's Nether Star Essence, but second of all, we can craft Essence with Wither Skeleton Skull and Soul Sand. So once we go to the end and we get this Wither Skeleton Skull, it can, they can be crafted with Wither Skeleton Essence and Blank Skull. Okay, so we're still going to have to go to the end. We'll address that in a future episode. So for now, this is not going to happen. But if I go here and I put those in, now I have 48 block. Still not great, but for now, it's going to be helpful. So wireless crafting grid. So wireless grid, creative wireless, wireless fluid, creative wireless fluid, wireless crafting grid, not monitor. You have to be careful. You do not want... Okay, so... Oh, I know what it wants. Give me you. And that's it. That's it. I just, for whatever reason, some things jumped out of my inventory. So let's just come over here. I want that crafting grid. And I want one more of these crafting grid. I don't ever want to pick it up again. So let's make one that we're going to put in here. Let's put the other one right there. And then we can show all of this stuff in here. And now if I say wireless crafting grid. Oh, can you please be synchronized? I don't know why it's removing the synchronize all the time. This is kind of bizarre. So wireless crafting grid like so. And now where can I charge this? Oh, super simple. Where's my charger? Oh, I'm going to have to get used. I'm probably going to need to turn this off at some point because it's getting on my nerve. No, it doesn't go in. Oh, I was so hoping. Okay, so we need something for charging. So charging. Infinity charger. Don't know about that. Oh, Tinker's Workbench. Yeah, that's probably the simplest way. So let's just do this. And we need a crafting table, which we have a recipe for. So let's just make one and grab that. And we're going to make a Tinker's Workbench that I'm going to put right here for now. And that should go in. Oh, wow. It's already done. And you need to shift right click it like this. And voila. We now have access to a wireless crafting grid everywhere. So I'm going to retire this. Let's go. Oh, okay. So it's filling the Tinker's Workbench, unfortunately, which I did not think of. So until the Tinker's Workbench is filled, this won't work. So while we're waiting for this, let's go back right here. And what I'm going to do is I want the diamond. So let's just do this better. Let's put this somewhere. I find this scary. Let's put this somewhere I'll never hit it. So diamond, emerald, diamond, netherite is something that we're never going to need. Iron is... iron is something that we always need. Redstone is something that we always need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. What else do I need? 6 for now. Let's just do these. So if I come here, now I'm going to go and say, put all of these there, and I'm going to say remember. Which means that now if I take these out, oh, remember, they should all remember. So I'm reserving a spot for all of these. And now I can come right here and say Emerald Essence and put the recipe and say I want it to go to the external. So apply. Missing one right here. Perfect. Apply. All good. Then I'm going to do the same thing with diamond. Apply, put that back. Then netherite. I don't know why this search thing is there. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. then the iron one, apply, then the redstone one, and apply. And we still have space for 2 more recipes that I'm going to set up later. Right now, it doesn't really matter. I just want to get this started and apply. So now these, oh, yeah. So let's grab all of these back like so. And now we need to say, this is what we want to export here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's enough space for 7, 8. And it's already filling. It's already extracting some stuff. We're probably going to want to upgrade that, but this is technically working. So now let's go make some some speed upgrade card. So upgrade card. No, that's magnet card. These are not, and these are not the refined storage. So at refined, I'm not sure what they're called in refined storage. We're just going to, oh. Oh, sorry, right here. Some of those. No, filter, regulator, fortune, silk touch, stack upgrade, speed upgrade right here. So we're going to make a speed upgrade recipe right here. And I think that the speed upgrade can become a stack upgrade. So we're also going to make that one and put it here. And the sugar is there. So sugar is made from sugar cane or, okay. And how do we get sugar cane? Haha, that's exactly what I wanted to search for. So sugar is made from sugar cane like so. And so that's an essence recipe. So I'm going to put the essence recipe here. This is a crafting recipe I'll put right here. Now I can come right here and say stack upgrade. I'm going to say, oh, give me 10 of those. Ooh, I need glass. And quartz enriched iron. Okay, so this is important. Let's just go look at this. Glass. No, glass. This glass recipe. Is there a different kind of recipe? No. Okay. So let's just go right here and grab whatever glass we had made, because we did make 2 stacks, and we're going to put that in here. And I'm going to come here and say speed upgrade. I'm just going to make 4 of those for now. Can I make 4? Yes. And can I make a stack upgrade? I'm going to show you why in a moment. So make a stack upgrade. So the difference between a speed upgrade and a stack upgrade is that the speed upgrade makes things faster, and the stack upgrade import or export in stacks. So I'm going to come right here. I'm going to go for quartz enriched iron. And you know what? I'm going to go like this. Quartz enriched iron doesn't need to be quartz enriched iron is not something that you, how do I say that? It's not something that is you have nuggets or blocks. So I can just put that pure in a drawer like this. And then if we're going to come back here, I'm going to set that in the export. I'm going to come right here and give it a spot. Say remember again, because I want this one to be remembered. And then I'm going to do this and apply. Okay, so now all of these are here because they've not been imported. So I'm going to take an importer and I'm going to go in the back right here, like so. And I'm going to put a cable so that they get connected. And now here, so look at this. It can't really import this fast enough because, oh, it's not even importing at all. Do I need to tell it what to import? Let's just go stack upgrade. Oh, and voila. So now it's importing stacks. But do you see how this is filling slowly? If we put 4 speed upgrade, oh, this is going way faster now. Oh, that's why. Darn it. So forget. Okay. When I did the remember the second time, the remember you want to do the first time, not the second time, because now it forgot this. The problem is that it was remembering these right here. And you know what? We're just going to come right here and take one speed upgrade here. We're going to make that faster. And now it's keeping up. So basic, or not keeping up. I'm kind of surprised. If I put that on fast, oh yes. Okay, this is the classic problem that I always forget. The way this works is that there's a tick to import or export. And every tick, it takes something. So it's not always working. Let me just check something. If I take the stack upgrade and I come here and I put stack, will that export? Oh, yes. Okay, so we have a backlog to work through, but this is really something that once the backlog is worked through, it's no longer going to be a problem. So now I'm going to come back here and technically, can I make another stack upgrade? Can you give me one more stack upgrade? Yes. Can you give me 3 more speed upgrade? Speed. Please give me 3. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go back here and I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to set this one 3 speed, 1 stack. There's no point putting more than 1 stack, by the way. 1 stack, 3 speed. And voila. So this is the maximum it can be. And as you can see, it's just going like at this point, it's really only because of the backlog. But see, now we don't have any emerald essence anymore. This is more reasonable. We don't have any more gold essence. We don't have, so now all of this is resolved and this is going to just work forever now. So right now, every emerald, gold, netherite, all of these recipe that we have here is transforming all of the essence immediately. So if I come here, okay, sorry, not true. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to remove the stack and I'm going to put a speed upgrade because one of the problem I believe is that why are you not importing? This is kind of annoying. Just come over here. 32 stacks. Oh, and the system's dead. Great. How is this system dying all the time? Okay, I got to solve my power problem. That's definitely what the issue is. Let's just come over here, do that, and give me a couple more of these. So 1, 2. Give me some charcoal block. And yeah, I know you're coming for me. Let's just go grab a couple emerald. And that should do the work. While we're waiting, I'll just push one of those in here. And yeah, just grab some stacks. And what we're going to do is put this right here. Oh, I didn't plan that out really well. Can I? Oh, yes, I can. And one right here, which also is going to be difficult. No, not that difficult. And do this and this and this and this. And I guess I'm going to split that one in 4 again and just add to those. Okay, so by the way, the reason I'm running out of power like this all the time is you see now that it's using 342 FE per tick because you see all of those 71 FE constantly. All of these exporters are taking FE, all of these external storage. And I think that the upgrades make them more expensive, although do not quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. But now, technically, if I come back here, hopefully this should be good. Now, the only problem that I have is that my redstone, as you saw, the drawer for the redstone was full. So it's putting it in my system. So that's not something good. But everything else is perfect. Whew. Okay, so that was a long episode. But as you can see, we already have fully automated crafting at the beginning of the series. Like it's just episode 5. So what I'm going to do in the next episode, we're going to come right here. And in the next episode, we're immediately going to jump to this power, the power. I love it, and I just want to get power. So next episode is going to be the power. And we're going to make the flux network, because to transfer power, there's nothing more powerful than the flux network. So those are two things that we're going to be working on in the next episode. So now I'm going to go in a time lapse. And basically in my time lapse, what I'm going to be doing is a base cleanup. I'm going to try and set up all of the essence that is truly transformed immediately. I'm just going to put in here, and then I'm going to put in auto crafting recipe, and then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put a lot of compacting jar. And like, this doesn't go in a compacting jar, but the copper will go. This should be in a compacting jar, because we want the block, compacting jar, compacting jar, compacting jar. Like, everything that can compact is going to be put in a compacting jar. Same for the charcoal and the coal, because they can make block. And I'm just going to start setting up my whole wall. And I'm probably going to make so I'm going to tear down these farms. And the reason for is that this has a essence recipe. This has an essence recipe. This also, like, all of these things that we make that have an essence recipe, I'm going to just not care about. I'm just going to throw them in some drawers, and then I'm going to set recipes for them, and I'm never going to make them farm for them ever again. Like, all of these all have recipes, so I'm all going to set those recipes. And I'm going to just take everything that's in here. Oh, to be honest, all of these copper things, the lead piece and whatever, we don't need those anymore. So I'm just going to chuck those off the edge. Same for the pebbles. Like, I'm just going to overall do a mega cleanup. Okay. And then in the next episode, like I said, we're going to make power. We're going to make power distribution. And if we have a little bit of time, we might even make a little bit of seeds, a bit more seeds for the new, like all of the alloys. So I'm really happy with this episode. Oh, auto crafting using machines, because right now we just have auto crafter like this. But if we want to make a kind of something that needs like a crusher or something like that, you need to connect a crafter to the crusher. Anyway, we're going to show all that up next episode. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.